Hey, it's Kevin from KDW Mixing Mastering. This video here I'm going to talk about analog summing and a dangerous D-box. If you've looked at any forums online or anything like that, there's been a debate for a long time about the use of analog summing and whether it's useful, especially if you're someone that does everything in the box. Is it worth doing that final print and taking some stems out to a analog summing device and feeding it back into your DAW as a stereo input and then recording that? So over the years, mainly because of the price of these devices, I have tried to stay away from that discussion, tried to stay away from the temptation of it. So recently I decided to give it a shot and I got my hands on a dangerous D-box. Okay, now this is claimed to be a clean analog summing device. It's not something that's supposed to impart any major coloration or any major changes to it as such, but it is supposed to improve things with the analog summing style of it. That's the claims. So what I've done is I have 3 songs that are of different styles, and I'm going to switch between a direct version that is just straight digital, bounced straight out of my DAW software, not through any analog gear, just bounced right in the software. And I'm going to compare that to a version that has been stemmed out of 8 channels to the dangerous D-box and then fed through that, then back into the DAW on a stereo pair, so you've got your analog summing and that is bounced down to a file. So I've chopped them up and I'm going to switch between the two, and I'm going to do that on 3 songs. I'm going to let you decide what you think. Can you hear a difference? Do you think the difference is worth it? Which do you think is better? So in the video, for a period of time, which I haven't decided how long it's going to be yet, but it is going to be for at least a couple of weeks, I am only going to have a reference to it being, and you'll see the text on the video, for each section as it's changing. I'm going to have it written as version 1 and version 2, and I'm going to do that on each song. And only I, at the moment, will know which is version 1 and which is version 2, whether it's summed, analog summed, or whether it's just bounced straight out of the DAW digitally. And I would like you to make a comment in the thing. I would like you to vote, well, not vote, but I would like you to comment and tell me which version in each song do you think sounds better, which one you believe is the analog summed version, and also leave me a comment listening to them can you hear a difference at all? Do you think it's worth the money? Okay, I have made no other changes to these files whatsoever. All I have done is change the routing from, I have a group of stems that are feeding out to 8 channels. So for instance, I have the drums going out channels 1 and 2. I might have the bass. Now this changed per song. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to do different layouts of stems to see if anybody can see the difference with that as well. But in this case, so I've just spread it out over the 8. Okay, so drums, like I said, will be 1 and 2. Bass might be 3 and 4. There might be guitars on 4 and 5 and 6, and then something else on 7 and 8. And it depends on which song it is, to what I've broken them up. But I've tried to split them out evenly and sensibly across the 8 channels, which then get analog summed together. When I'm not doing the analog summing and it's digitally, I'm still doing those same stems, but instead of going out, they're just going straight to the master fader and bounced from there. So the only difference is one takes those stems individually out 8 channels and then feeds it back into a stereo pair, and the other one doesn't go out the 8 channels, but it's still the same stem buses and everything else. It just feeds the thing. So they are absolutely identical except for the analog path on the output. listen to the samples, listen to them on whatever you like. High quality studio speakers, headphones, laptop, iPhone, I don't care. You can make a call on whatever system you want. You know, everybody will tell you that if you want to hear the differences, you have to listen on high quality things. But then again, if 90% of your listeners are going to be listening on a laptop or iPhone speakers, that's still a valid test, you know. Is it worth the money to do analog summing if everybody's going to listen on their iPhone? Let me know where you were listening to it on as well if you're making a call, and that will give me a good idea of if you're not hearing a difference or you are hearing a difference, where, you know. Are they on headphones? Are they on high quality studio monitors? Are they in the car? Are they on your iPhone or your laptop? I'm really interested to see what everybody's responses are to this, and to see whether I have wasted a hell of a lot of money on a box that really does nothing, or it is worth the money and it has made a change to the sound of the songs that is beneficial. Yeah, please leave your comments, have a listen to the samples which are coming, and let me know. And like I said, after a period of time, at least 2 weeks, sometime after that, I will let everybody know in the comments which version was which on each song, so then you can see how your opinion stacked up to what you thought it was. Okay, so have a listen and leave your comments, and thank you very much.